Welcome back to I'm Out Traveling. My name is Raul, and in today's video we're talking about the 10 must-have accessories for you and your GoPro. Every year I make a video on the must-have accessories for GoPro, and I made one specially geared towards jet skis last year. So many people enjoyed it and asked me questions, which I'll answer on this video. So I figured I'd make another video for GoPro accessories for 2022. Seeing how the newest is the GoPro Hero 10, I decided to choose only the top 10 accessories for your GoPro because, as you already know, there are a lot of them out there and a lot of cheap accessories, so we're only using the best of the best. I'm a quality over quantity type of guy, so you won't see me talking about any of those accessory bundles that you see on Amazon. For $20 you could get all these accessories. That won't happen in this video. I'll only go over the accessories I truly use on a daily basis. And sure, some of them may cost a little bit more than the cheaper bundled accessories, but trust me, these will last you a long time and work like a champ. The list I'm about to go over is not in any particular order. However, there is one accessory that truly is my favorite one. You'll find out soon enough. But something to know is that if you want to purchase any of these accessories, I will list my Amazon affiliate link below so that you can easily purchase one of these. By doing so, you're going to help me and my channel out greatly, so thank you. So with that being said, let's get on to it. Starting out with our first accessory on the list, we have the GoPro Media Mod. I can't say enough about this one right here. I truly use it 99% of the time unless I'm doing some sort of water activity, because in order to use this, you have to remove this side panel door, and by doing that, it becomes not waterproof. So that's truly the only con to it. But now let's talk about why you must own one of these. So for starter, it's a perfect vlogging setup. If your channel revolves around you doing daily vlogs, this is definitely the one for you. You're able to not only have better audio, but if you choose to add a different type of external mic to it, such as a lapel mic, you can easily do so by connecting it to one of these ports in the back right here. So just like that. In this case, I've added a light mod accessory right here, which goes for about $36.60 on Amazon, my Amazon affiliate link. And the Media Mod itself is at $79.99. So truly not a bad price for this really good tool that can help you grow your channel. The next one to show you on the list is this GoPro suction mount. It truly is a beast and can stick to just about anything, except my forehead. But you know what, if you don't believe me, let's go outside, let's strap it onto my 911, whip it around a bit and see if it falls off or not. Let's go. All right, so right now we're gonna put the suction mount cup onto the car to see how good it really does stick on. So you have the suction mount, you're gonna put it here, you're gonna press the button in, and then you're gonna lock it in. This is not going anywhere. Keep one thing in mind, guys, that right now I'm using the standard GoPro mount. So it's only having a one directional mount view right now, but this is what I'm looking at. This is why I love the GoPro 10, because you can see yourself in the frame. I'm looking at the front screen and I can see exactly what I'm doing. So now we're gonna go around for a drive. Hopefully this sticks on. If not, goodbye GoPro. As you can see, it didn't go anywhere, and you can get this for $37.99. So now on to the third accessory, being this ball joint mount. I know this isn't a sexy looking accessory that we should all rave about, but it truly works magic. Most of the time when you have your GoPro mounted on any accessory, for the most part, you're only getting that one directional shot. Where with this ball joint mount, you're able to turn it in any direction without having to readjust whatever mount the GoPro is connected to. Prime example was when we were just outside testing out the suction mount. I initially had it on the standard GoPro mount, which worked fine, but it was only pointing in one direction. And then when I swapped it out to this ball joint mount, it enabled me to turn it without having to pop this out and readjust it. So it definitely helps out to have both of these connected in one shot. So example would be something like this. And now that they're both connected, I'm able to swivel this around, swivel the GoPro, so that way you guys could get a better shot without having to readjust the actual mount itself. You can find this mount on Amazon for $19.84. Now, the next one on the list, number 4, is one that almost everyone starts off with. It's this traditional Jaws flex clamp. I'm using this one right here by Wealpe, which is it feels sturdy, great quality, And so this is the one I used on my trip to Hawaii. I love this flex clamp because you can pretty much pop it onto anywhere, any surface. So in my case, in Hawaii, I popped it onto my window, the Jeep that I rented. I was able to get a really cool perspective shot of the road I was driving on. You can pretty much attach this to just about anything to get a perspective shot you wouldn't otherwise get. This price right here is at $17.99, which you cannot beat. Since we just spoke about a starter accessory with the Jaws Flex Clamp, let's talk about the 5th accessory on my list, which is also a starter accessory. As a matter of fact, there are 2 that I'm about to bundle up into one. So that'll be the chesty and the head strap. Both of these by Wealpe. These are pretty much the original GoPro accessories that GoPro came out with at the start of GoPro. And it's what really got people excited into using GoPro because it gave people a one-of-a-kind POV that nobody else was able to get. Every GoPro user should carry these 2 without a doubt. The bundle coming in at $21.99 from Wealpe on Amazon for both the chesty and the head strap. It's truly a deal you cannot beat. Now on to the second half of the list, which I deliberately held these 5 accessories towards the end because while they are daily users, they also offer more of an aquatic use to them. So number 6 on the list, and you're gonna hear me say this a lot, so I'm sorry, but it's one of my favorite ones. It's the Spivo Stick. Coming in at $59.99, and when you add the floaty right here, which I highly recommend, it's an additional $29.99. So if you're gonna use this in the water, highly recommend you getting the floaty because otherwise you're gonna be out of luck. It offers a trigger so that you can quickly change the direction of the view. Whenever you need to capture something quickly, like a zipping fish right in front of you, you could focus on you and then back to the fish. In this case, I use this a lot when I'm underwater so that I don't have to waste time moving my hands around to record myself or the scenery in front of me. An example was when I was in Handlebar Bay in Hawaii. I was snorkeling and I was just trying to capture myself in the scenery, and this thing right here came in clutch. So definitely, I highly recommend it. And if you're gonna use this outside of the water, like for hikes or adventure, you can definitely have it behind you, get the scenery. So I highly recommend the Spivo Stick at $59.99. Coming in at number 7, it's the GDome. Now, be careful because there are a lot of different dome accessories out there. And like I mentioned before, I try to stick with the best of the best. And in this case, the best dome I've ever owned has been this GDome. I've owned 2 other domes in the past, and I'm telling you, not only did they not last, but to use them, it was so annoying because these domes, you have to seal them in properly in order for them to work. And the other ones, it just took the fun out of using the domes. But I decided to give the GDome a shot, and sure enough, I couldn't be happier with the outcome and the quality of this accessory. So this one right here is mobile compatible, but it's also compatible for my GoPro. So it's kind of like a 2-in-1. I took it to Hawaii and I was able to capture some amazing shots thanks to the GDome. So for $99, I highly recommend get yourself a GDome. This is actually one of my favorite accessories. Number 8, and my favorite accessory, like the number 1 accessory for me to own, is this NU bear grip right here. Notice how I didn't start the video with a selfie stick because it goes without saying, everyone watching this video needs a selfie stick. That's rule number 1. So before you get anything here, you need a selfie stick, but not just any selfie stick. Save yourself the headache on overpacking accessories and enjoy capturing the moment.
Features are pretty much as a selfie grip. Second feature is that it is also a tripod. It's a selfie extension pole, which goes up to 2 feet, right? It's also a floaty. So the floaty part is pretty much this part right here, the red part, that when you drop it in the water, it does float in the water, right?
With this, it's all in one. It just saves you room on your travel bag by not having to carry so many accessories like the GoPro Floaty or the actual GoPro Floaty mount, which is like that orange one. You don't have to worry about that anymore. And by the way, I just saved you money, so you're welcome. The NU Bear Grip goes for $59. So one thing, if you're just gonna buy one thing out of these top 10 accessories on the list, this is probably the one to buy. Like I said, you need a selfie stick. That's rule number 1. Here's your selfie stick, and this is by far the best selfie stick on the market, hands down. Now for the last 2 accessories, the Floaty Bodhi and the Handlebar Mount, I'm actually going to the water. I need to be on a jet ski in order to show you how these 2 really work. So with that being said, I'm gonna head over to St. Augustine Beach and pop these on and show you how these work. So beam me up. All right guys, so in order to talk about the next 3 accessories, we have to get on the jet ski. So here we are in St. Augustine. We're gonna go over the next 3 accessories, which are gonna be the Handlebar Mount, the NU Bear Grip, and the Floaty Bodhi. Clearly, I already went over the NU Bear Grip, so we're just gonna go over the Floaty Bodhi and the Handlebar Mount. Which sounds interesting, but it looks pretty cool. I've never tested it. Today we're gonna test it out in the water, so let's go. So now let's go over some of the features of this floaty Bodhi. Number one, it's a floaty. So when you're in the water, it falls, it's gonna float. But also it's a suction mount cup, meaning you can also replace your traditional suction mount cup for one of these. Obviously, the purpose of it is so you can use it in the water. So before we put on the jet ski and test it out to make sure that it does grip on, let's make sure that it actually floats. So here's the first clip of it going in the water in a controlled environment where if it doesn't float, I'll be able to get it. There you go. And that's what I'm talking about. What I like about it is that when it started floating, it floated upside down so that you can see the orange suction mount cups. So easily, if you're far away, you'll be able to see it. Speaking of far away, let's throw it further, right? Now with a harder impact, let's see if it actually sinks or it will float, all right? So here we are. We got it right here, and let's go. Look at where we're at right here. And as you're walking up to it, you see it right there, floating. All right, so we just secured it. The floaty Bodhi is latched on. Now, ideally, you would want to have a long tether connected all the way over here. In case it does fall, you could easily retrieve it. But this is a short one that I brought. It won't work, so I'm going to take it out of here. But now let's test out the floaty Bodhi very quick. I am really impressed with the floaty Bodhi. Besides it not bringing the tether, I don't think it's bad at all. For the price, you can't beat it. Alright guys, so for the final GoPro accessory, we have this GoPro Handlebar Mount. It's one of my favorite accessories. I talk about it every year. You can use it for your bicycle, for anything you want. In this case, we're using it for the jet ski. And what you do is you strap it on the handlebar. Here, click and pull back. And there you go. It's as good as gold right there. That's why it's my favorite one. This is not going anywhere. And here's the best part about it. As you're driving your jet ski or your bicycle, you can actually control and see everything you want. And you can even maneuver it where when you're on it, if you want to have a POV shot of yourself, it turns to you. So it swivels. It's a swivel mount as well. This handlebar mount goes for $12.99, while the floaty Bodhi goes for $29.99. Hopefully this video has been helpful and that you enjoyed it or you took something away from it. Do me a favor, hit subscribe, hit like, and ring that bell to stay up to date with all our GoPro and travel related videos. Thanks for watching and spending your time with me. See you guys on the next one. You guys are still here watching this video. You know what? Kudos to you guys. Thank you. And because of that, you see these two accessories right here? So I have this GoPro Floaty, right? And this Flex Jaws by Wealpe. So I already have this is mine and this is mine, but I got another one. I got two, one of each, right? So Wealpe was nice enough to send me a Flex Jaws clamp for you guys. And with this floaty, funny story is that when I was going to Hawaii, I lost this one. So I was like, well, let me go buy another one because just in case as a backup, I bought it. Well, when I bought it, I got home, I found this one. So I went back to return this. I think it was to Best Buy and I didn't have my receipt. So they were going to give me store credit. I should have taken it, but I was like, you know what? I'll keep it just in case I lose this again or as a giveaway in the future. And sure enough, here we are, a giveaway. So I have these two guys right here. Wealpe, thanks to Wealpe, you're gonna have one of these. And thanks to me misplacing this, you're gonna have one of these. So how are you guys gonna win? Well, very simple. I want you guys to comment below on this video and tell me out of the 10 accessories, which one is your favorite one? Which one is it that you're gonna probably buy? And if you have any questions towards any of these accessories, definitely ask me below. But really, I wanna know which accessory out of these 10 is it that you want to buy? Comment below and by next Friday, I'll put a video out announcing the winner of these two. And good luck, have fun, talk to you next Friday.